JamalLamont. Hi, my name is Jamal Lamont, and here are 5 pros for becoming a seafarer or ship performer. Number 1, you're able to travel. So I have toured a lot of the Bahamas, a few islands in Jamaica. I've been to Mexico, and there's some other islands in the Caribbean that I have toured, which are the more popular places. But you can tour the United States, even go across the water over to Europe or just different parts of the world. So that's definitely a beautiful thing about being a seafarer, being a performer on the ship, or just working on the ship, period. Number 2, you're able to save money. So I gave up my apartment in LA because I knew I wanted to save, and that was good for me. It may not be good for you, but it definitely gives you an opportunity to save up, especially because you aren't paying for room and board. That isn't included in your contract. Now, there are some third-party performers or some third-party crew members that do have to pay for certain things out of their paycheck, but in general, your company will provide those things to you. Which brings me to my next point. You will eat for free, well, pretty much for free. There are items on the ship where you can pay for things that are upscale, but crew members go to something called the mess, and that's where we eat our food. It's similar to guest food, at least the ships that I have worked on. They are fairly similar to the guest food, and it's quite tasty in my opinion. So yes, those are ways that you are able to save money being a crew member on a ship. Number 3, depending on the department that you're in or the position that you hold, you may actually get your own cabin. I was fortunate enough to have my own as a singer for my company. We have our own cabins, which is so important at the end of the day when you don't want to be bothered or when you want to warm up in peace and feel like you aren't getting in the way of a roommate. And, you know, sometimes you just don't want to be considerate of somebody else. You just want your own space. So I definitely feel like that is a big pro of being on a ship, especially somebody like me who's a bit moody. I need my space, okay? Number 4, again, this may depend on whatever company you're working for or position you hold. As a singer and performer on my particular ship, in my particular company that I work for, I did have guest privileges, meaning I could go to the guest areas and eat food. I could go to the guest areas. I can go to the club. I can even go to the library. I can even go to the pool, which I chose not to do. And that's up to you to have discretion on what you want to do or what guests you want to hang out with. You want to always be mindful that you are a representation of the company. But outside of my work time and my duties, I did enjoy the guest areas, especially the guest gym, because that is a better gym, for instance. So that is another pro. And number 5, personally for me, I chose to be a seafarer performer because I love performing. I love meeting people from all walks of life. And one of my purposes in life is to make people happy through music and through performing. And once guests see you and they appreciate your performance, they get to know you, you know, the kindness that you extend to them, they send it back to you and so much more. And it makes you want to perform even when the day seems long or even when your performance seems long or if you had a bad day. I feel like for me personally, the guests definitely helped to make my time worthwhile on the ship. That's all the pro tips I have for today. If you would like more pro tips or anything else, please leave a comment. Also, please like and subscribe. That definitely will help me out. Until next time, peace and be blessed.